Okay, you guys, in today's topic, I am at HomeGoods right now. I am feeling myself. I was at home just being bloated and miserable, and I decided to just get dressed and come out the house and do some window shopping. I'm not really buying a lot, even though my cart says otherwise. Let me tell you what I'm buying. I love this. This is so good, and I want to try these mango Rice Krispies. Then I'll figure out how to make it myself, but I want to know what it tastes like. And I am so sorry, but I'm kind of like low-key addicted to this cheese ramen. But while I'm in here, I want to talk to you guys about things that are really not worth your money and that you should stop wasting your money on. So, number one is supplements. If you're not taking it, stop buying it, okay? Stop buying it. It doesn't do any good if it's just sitting on your countertop. If you're just buying things because some influencer tells you to buy it, and so you ran out to buy it, and you're not taking it, then it's not worth your money because you're not getting revitalized. Your immune system and your cells are not renewing and being supported with the thing just sitting on your countertop there as a virtue signal. Oh, look at me, I use Bloom. But the thing, you probably used it one time and you never use it again. Stop putting things on subscription if you're also not using them. It's a waste of money, and you could have been had that money for something else. While we're in the foodie section, let's talk about stop buying these little bottles of olive oil. I mean, yes, the bottle is very pretty, right? But it's a little bottle for $7.99. Oh my gosh, right? And then when you're done with it, are you going to throw away this bottle and come back and get another bottle? And then what are you going to do with this bottle? And then what are you going to do with the next bottle when that runs out? You're just going to buy all of these little decorative things, and then when it's done, you go back and you buy another decorative bottles. The next thing that you need to stop buying, and I don't mean this is in a mean way, but if you're not cooking at home, why are you buying fancy dishes? If you're mostly eating out of plastic containers from DoorDash, why are you buying fancy dishes when you don't cook at home? Who are you impressing? No one. If you're not using it, stop buying it. Now, if you do use it, then yes, it's great. Get you some good dishes, some nice dishes. But if you're just buying things, again, to virtue signal, when somebody open your cupboard, it looks nice, but half of your meal is from a plastic container that was delivered to your doorstep, then stop buying it. Next thing that is not worth your money is 50 million coffee cups. Now, I am going to put myself in that category because I am a sucker for coffee cups. I have so much. And a lot of the times I will buy cups when I'm traveling, but recently I've realized I have no place to put them. And I only drink one cup of coffee a day. So I don't need that much coffee cup. Some of them now have started to chip, and I finally had to like let go of some of them because they're chipped and cracked now. At times this is just like a memorabilia. Like, next thing you need to start buying is these bowls. There's nothing wrong with having them, okay? If it's just like a one-time purchase, you have bowls and that's it. But if you're not using them, if you're just buying them, if you eat salad often or you use a bowl like this often, then yes, get you one. But if you're just buying things because you see somebody made a bowl of salad and you're like, oh, I'm gonna eat salad and I need a bowl to put the salad in, and you buy it and then you don't eat salad for the rest of the year, except from Chipotle or somewhere else, then you don't need the bowl. Leave the bowl there because you're not going to use it at home. And as we're talking about storage, look at these. Wow. Now, let me tell you guys, I have so much of these and I have finally decluttered them. And as I started decluttering, because I was a hoarder of subscribe and save, and I would order supplements and they keep coming in, and then I wouldn't drink, like I wouldn't use up the supplements fast enough. And so I would store all my supplements in containers like these, only to, by the time I get around to using it, the supplements were expired. And so I throw away actually a lot of things from these containers. because they were expired. So if you don't have a lot of storage bins, then guess what? You have nothing to put things in. You throw them away and you stop hoarding. And then we talk about storage. There's nothing wrong with having these things, okay? It's just when you're having them and you don't use them, or you don't use them properly. You use them just to store more stuff in there that you don't use. And so now it's like out of sight, out of mind. So it's just sitting there, it doesn't get used. And a lot of the times when you go through these baskets, you will find that you haven't even like used any of these things in years. In fact, you probably had it in one container. You put it in one of these fancier baskets because it looks more visually appealing. And then you still didn't use it. And now that basket is just there, still holding stuff that is a waste of time. When you could have just gone in, decluttered it. I mean, this is pretty. Okay, I'm not saying don't have nice things. It's just don't have nice things to hold on to trash, basically. It's time to go in those baskets, these fancy decorative ones, you have them, and empty them because you're not using it. Now, if you're anything like me, you like to reorganize your house all the time. You have a whole theme that you want to follow, and so therefore you need new hand towels, new bath towels, new shower curtains, new mats, which I have a lot of that. And you know what? I've actually stopped buying shower curtains and bath mats and hand towels. Why? Because I have enough. Just use what I have and repeat the themes. Okay, guilty as charged. How many of you have like baskets of throws? Again, there's nothing wrong with having these things, but if you are the type of person who every time you go to the store you need to buy it a new one, or you're like, oh, this is nice. I ain't gonna lie. It does feel nice too. Oh, it is so soft, you guys. I'm not telling you to buy it, but if you don't have one and you want one and you have $34.99 to spare, pure luxury linen. It does feel really nice and soft, and the color is gorgeous. But you don't need 50 of them. Decorative pillows. You guys, that kind of goes with the theme. When you have a theme, you need everything to match. And so, yes, I was guilty of the decorative pillow. These things are huge, and it's like you don't know where to put them afterwards because when you finish with one theme, you need new pillows. Where do you put the old pillows? I still have pillows in my basement, picking up space in storage containers that could have been used for something else. I think I'm gonna start giving away pillows. I was about to turn this corner and I see all of this clutter. And to be honest with you, yes, it looks good in a store for you to pick up stuff, but you don't want your house to look like it's a warehouse either. Just holding on to things, just piling up. And I think some of you guys, if you actually sit down and declutter, you will have a ton of baskets, like I ended up with a ton of empty baskets. And then you can actually use that or maybe give it away to somebody else who wants some nice decorative baskets but don't want to spend all that much money to get one. Maybe your stuff could be a blessing to somebody else instead of you hoarding it and not using it. While we're talking about more storage, Some of these drawers, you don't need more storage drawers. You don't need more storage containers. You just need to empty out the ones that you already have. And you know what? These companies know you're going to need more storage containers. Why? Because they know they're going to get you to buy the nonsense that you don't need. And so they create two ways of them making extra money. They create the nonsense that you don't need, and then they create the storage for you to put the nonsense that you don't need. Another thing that I was guilty of, and I've actually really cut back on, is scented candles. For one, I actually struggle with migraine, and I, again, didn't equate sometimes all of these scents in my home creating the migraines. And now that I've kind of decluttered on these scented candles, my daughter has some still in her room, but that's in her room. I mean, like, I had candles everywhere. Where one time my sister came over and she was like, damn, you have a lot of candles. Yeah, I was that bad. I'm not saying don't have scented candles, but you don't need, your house shouldn't be looking like you selling scented candles yourself, unless you are. But if you're not, you don't need candles in every single corner of the home. For one, that's too many scents clashing everywhere. Now your home have no really signature scent. It's just confusion everywhere. One part smells like strawberries, the other part smells like maple meadow. Then we have coconut palm. Pick a scent and just stick with it. For me, I have, when it comes to my room, I prefer now unscented candles because I really just like the warm glow of the candle. I don't really care for the scent anymore because, like I said, I've been doing so much better with decreasing my migraines that I can do without a scented candle. But I do like the warm glow of a candle in the background. So now again, I told you guys I was an avid couponer and I would stock up on hand soap. And this might be controversial, but this is how my mind works. Okay, I think to myself, okay, this is in the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. This is $4.99, by the way. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands with this, and then when I leave the bathroom, by the time I walk to the kitchen or something, the smell is gone, and then my hands are dirty again. I would rather buy cheaper hand soaps and just use that to wash my hands in the bathroom, and that's that. Another thing that's a bit controversial, but stationaries. If you're not using them and they are just piling up, paper just piling up, don't buy them. If you're not using it, use what you have. Don't go buy new more. And I'm saying this as a person who loves books. I love paper. I love a bookstore. I'm actually excited being in this aisle. You guys, I'm like obsessed with these things. I already have one that I need to start, but I'm kind of like wanting to get another one. Water lilies gem art. Ooh, this look hard though. This look like it would take forever and a day to get finished. I don't know about that. It does help me to calm down. I have a good notebook, and I will encourage you to get notebooks and journal, but don't get notebooks to just hoard them. And that was something I was very guilty of. I will be like, oh, I'm gonna get a new journal, and I would probably pick this up because it's pretty and probably write once in it. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? But probably write once in it and never write in it again. Decorative vases, guilty of that too. And these are pretty. Or candle holders. Oh my gosh. I have like tons of candle holder. I don't even know where to put them. Of different colors. Right? Just use what you have. I know it sounds harsh. It sounds like, but then when you have all that clutter there, you are just like moving stuff from one place to the next, you know? As soon as you clear out an area in your house, then you have to find place to put the stuff that you just cleared out. So that you stuff it in something else. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, but don't let nice things now become the reason why you're stressed out. Because people have nice houses and still depressed in their nice house. And clutter, you may not realize it, but a lot of the clutter is why some people just feel stressed out and depressed being in their own home. Even if all of these nice things are expensive and pretty and aesthetically pleasing, after a while, when you see too much of it, it just feels overwhelming to your senses. The saying less is more is definitely true. Okay, you guys, that is enough for now. I'm going to leave the store. I'm tired of walking around. I hope this helped, and if you guys love a nice little cozy conversation when I'm shopping or I'm just at home, then like and subscribe. Bye.